I don't get it. And quite frankly, I just don't understand. The doctor told me that some form of feeling should have returned to my body by now. But it's been 2 weeks, 2 long, arduous, and grueling weeks, and still I've got absolutely nothing. They say that it never rains in Southern California. But yet here I am laying on the flat of my back in San Diego, California, in my apartment building. And I'm crying tears like that of never-ending waterfalls. My jaws are completely soaking wet. My mother is laying at the foot of my bed. And I cry out to my mama. I say, Mom, why me? You know me, Mama. All I've ever wanted out of life are 2 things. Number 1, to use my life to make a positive impact on this world. And number 2, I want what you and my father have. I want to find the love of my life, settle down, and be able to have a family with children of our own. So, Mama, please explain to me, how in the world as a man am I supposed to go about doing that, suffering from paralysis with multiple sclerosis now? And on top of all of that, erectile dysfunction issues? I feel that my confidence as a man has been totally stripped from me, and it has been thrown completely out of the window. Then my mother turned and she looked at me so calm, cool, and collected as only a black mother could with her baby child. And she said to me, Tyler, I don't understand either. But baby, just maybe your MS will be for you what Paul's thorn in his flesh was for him. Maybe you can use this disease to still make that positive impact that you desire. And hopefully it will put you down the path of being able to meet the love of your life. And when she said those words, it was like, a light bulb went off in my head. And those words would serve as the fuel that I needed to propel my rocket so I could still go out and chase my stars in life. You see, ladies and gentlemen, with multiple sclerosis, it's like the artist Lloyd once said, sometimes you just have to find a new approach to an old dream. Oh, I love that. I'm going to say that one more time to let it marinate on your cerebellum. Sometimes you have to find a new approach to an old dream. You see, real life and real talk, over 2.3 million people worldwide are living with multiple sclerosis. Over 1 million of that population is right here in the United States of America. There's been a 46 to 47% increase in risk of African Americans who contract the disease multiple sclerosis for whatever reason. For black women, you are 3 times more likely than us as black males to catch the disease. But for all the black men who are listening, please don't take that statistic lightly. Because the onside of that effect is that for black men, when we get diagnosed, for whatever reason, it seems to capture our bodies and take our bodies at a more aggressive and rapid speed. So now is the time more than ever where when you contract multiple sclerosis, you cannot sit there and be silent. We cannot live by that motto of what goes on in this house stays in this house. We have to speak up about this disease so we can stand out. It is each one reach one and each one teach one. One of my biggest regrets is at the age of 21, when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis while attending San Diego State University on a football scholarship, was that I longed to find a black male who looked like me, who could come into my life, speak positivity over my life, and tell me, Tyler, MS is not a death sentence. You can still do A, you can still do B, you can still do C, even with the disease multiple sclerosis. But I never found that person. Like, I knew Montel Williams had the disease, but I could never meet Montel Williams. I just needed somebody to cling to in my present state, and I never found them. Therefore, I took a vow at the age of 22 to allow my life to be visible, to allow my life to serve as that testimonial view for somebody who has multiple sclerosis that they could cling to know that, this disease does not have to end my life. It does not have to overcome and take my life. And I can still grab hold of my life and accomplish and be anything that I desire. You got it, with my life. You see, in this game of life, We can't just sit back as a Black community and watch from the sidelines as multiple sclerosis is in the game and it is constantly overtaking our bodies and our minds. We've got to get in the game. We've got to speak about what it is that we're going through. We have to do our research. We have to do our analysis and confront this disease head on as a unit, as Black people, because we are strong together. Unity is what I'm after within this video. Sometimes in life, you just have to find a new approach, again, to an old dream. You see, I utilize my life day in and day out as a way to make a positive impact with this disease. I'm an ambassador for the entire multiple sclerosis society. So no, your dream does not have to die just because you contract multiple sclerosis. If you were listening to me intently, you also heard in the very beginning that I had another thing that I wanted to accomplish with this disease. And that was also to be able to have a family. That's my wife, Shayna, and myself. We got married September 16th, 2011. I told you that I wanted to be able to have children with my wife. That's my son, Messiah. He's 7 years old. That's our young daughter. Her name is Cheyenne. Find a new approach to an old dream. Your privacy will keep you from achieving your destiny. And it's not about what you can't do with multiple sclerosis in the community. It's about what you can do with this disease. Speak up so you can stand out. My name is Tyler Campbell. That's real life and real talk.